to Mexico City, I asked my friends who were already living there for years, what apps do I need to use?
Mm-hmm.
And they told me, so of course I downloaded them.
Mm-hmm.
When we moved here, most of my apps still work, so I could still do grocery orders and.
No, but why did you think they wouldn't? You didn't leave the country.
Yeah, but like I always ordered from Superama.
Yeah.
But I can't order from Superama now.
Why?
Because they're not close enough to us for delivery.
Right, and they actually are.
Right, they are, but it doesn't.
I ride by them every morning.
It says they're not.
They lie.
And the La Comer is really close because we saw it yesterday.
It's closer than the Superama, and it's right. I mean, oh God.
It's what, like 4 minutes away?
Yeah, 4 minutes.
And when I went to go shopping on the La Comer app, it automatically switched me to City Market, which is like 11 minutes away.
Right.
Which I'm okay with because I found so many vegan products at the City Market versus the La Comer, but I still wanted to shop there. So Monday we had orientation and we have all these new teachers, and I was telling them there are some apps that you should probably have because they're trying to use their calculator to figure out conversions for money.
Who does that? That's what the converter app is for.
I was like, so here, you need a converter app.
We've been using that since Chinaman land.
And the one girl was like, oh, is this new? And I'm like, no, we've been using it for at least 8 years.
Absolutely.
And then I showed them how to use it and like what it had on there. And then I told them, you think that you're going to have lots of time now because you have lots of free time. I said, but once you have kids in the classroom, you are not going to want to go grocery shopping. So here are some apps that you can use. Oh, I'll just go to the grocery store. I'm like, I'm telling you, download the apps because you can order your groceries while you're at work and have them delivered when you get home.
Yeah.
And the one of the teachers said this week, can you tell me the name of that app again? Because I don't have a car and I don't want an Uber, or I can't get an Uber, and I don't know how to get to the grocery store. And there's nothing nearby. There's like, we live in a place where we'd really have to walk 15, 20 minutes.
No, we'd have to walk farther.
Or longer just to get to even an OXXO.
If there is such a thing.
There's one about
I
20
drive by it every
minute
morning.
walk away.
How long would it take for us to walk over there?
About 20 minutes.
Yeah, about 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
That's not far. I told you, it's like the distance of walking from our apartment building in San Shui all the way across the street to those places over there. It's kind of like that walk.
I hated that walk.
It wasn't
Well, that's
a long
because it
walk.
was so hot.
No, it
I
just wasn't a long walk,
just
but I
hate
mean,
that walk.
that was the walk. I
It's
mean,
like a quarter of a mile.
actually, to walk here to go somewhere to get to an OXXO might actually be the walk of going from our apartment building to the mall in San Shui.
That's further.
That's further.
I think it's
That might
probably.
That's definitely
I
further.
think it's probably from our house in Phuket to the fresh market. I think it's that long.
No.
Yes.
Nah.
Yes.
I'm telling you, it's not that long.
Well.
I think the way that you go to work is different than the way that I go to work. And there's an OXXO not that far from here because it's next to the other entrance for the villas. So it's not that far. It's just you wouldn't want to do it.
Yeah, it's
No.
not a daily walk for water.
No. You would.
No.
You definitely wouldn't carry water back.
Well,
from
and that's what I was telling the teachers.
You'd pass a water place trying to get there though.
Yep.
Like a place that delivers water to homes.
Oh, see.
Yeah, just to get to the OXXO with water.
That's what I was telling the teachers. Like, if you've got to get water, you're definitely not going to want to try to carry that shit because they all live in apartments and they're all upstairs.
We did.
And you don't want to carry it up all those stairs.
We did. But you learn to ask the local people, okay, where do I get my drinking water and how do I get it delivered to my apartment or house? You learn to ask that question very early on. because
it's like I can't drink tap water or else I'll die.
Yeah, during our orientation, we had 2 different doctors come and talk to us. And the second one, her job was to tell us how to stay healthy in Mexico. And she was like, don't cook with the water, don't brush your teeth with the water, don't drink the water, don't wash your fruits and vegetables with the water. And if you're gonna wash it with the water, use the drops to remove all the stuff, and then soak it in purified water afterwards. And
purified water.
Yeah, like the drinking water.
Well, that ain't purified.
And she's scaring the shit out of these teachers.
Good.
And she's like,
Montezuma's revenge is a real thing.
She's like, because your body has to build up antibodies to fight off the amoebas in the protozoa.
Exactly.
And I was like, I love her. She's using words like amoebas and protozoas, but she's scaring them. Like,
good. Be scared.
But I think that they're so used to having American teachers come in who have never been outside of the country before, and there was only one person in that room who had never lived or taught outside of the country. And all the rest of us, there were 6 of us, so 5 out of the 6 have been outside of the U.S. for years. And so they're like, wow. The one girl's like, I've been here 6 days, I've been brushing my teeth with it, and I've been cooking with it, and she's like, and you feel fine? And she's like, yeah, I'm okay, but I was in South Korea before I came here.
So?
And I'm like, but doesn't
That doesn't mean you use the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, cooking with it, no.
No.
What do you mean cooking with it? No. Nothing, no. Even in the shower, I try not to get the water in my mouth. No, hell no.
So she was
everywhere, every place we've been.
Telling them to, and also she was saying that they shouldn't.
I don't drink the water, but I do brush my teeth with it.
You drink the water. Why do you have to brush your teeth with it?
How do you get your toothbrush wet?
Saliva.
Oh.
Oh, you can't put just.
You don't have to put it.
Normal toothpaste.
You just put the
teeth.
You don't put normal toothpaste on your teeth. Where do you put toothpaste?
You have to get the toothpaste wet first.
It's usually most people think of toothpaste as paste for teeth.
Well, yeah, but you don't put the.
You don't. It doesn't need water.
Yes,
it's not soap.
Yeah.
No.
It's tooth soap.
It's toothpaste.
Duh.
It's not a soap.
It's a pasty soap for your teeth.
It's not soap.
That's exactly what that is.
Oh my god. The boy has broken. No.
That's what it is.
You can take the okay.
You clean your teeth with the cleaning product is soap.
You have not been places where you cannot put water on your toothbrush. That's your problem. You have never done that before. No. So.
Well, China was that way.
Like, but he put water on his toothbrush.
And Thailand was that
He
way.
is telling you that he put water on his
Yeah, I do too. I
Ew.
How do you clean your toothbrush when you're finished?
You have to clean your toothbrush. But then it
dries.
It has to dry up.
It evaporates.
Yes, you're not. I mean, you're not taking the water and putting it in your mouth. Is what I'm saying.
I don't rinse.
No, I'm just saying no. But if you put your toothbrush in, right, to get it wet, then you're taking that very water and toothpaste to brush your teeth. No, I'm not doing that. I haven't done that since the States.
Okay.
Been doing
you
that
just
all along.
put the toothpaste on, brush. Then when you're done brushing, you expel and then rinse out your toothbrush and then let it. That's why I have the little case that it can dry up and then move on. There's no. I mean, I don't think if you live in a place, you don't have to go so far as to be like, I need to rinse my toothbrush with bottled water. That whole thing. Someplace we did that.
Thailand when we first got there.
Yeah, but it wasn't necessary. You just didn't need to do that.
We used the.
You end up using a lot of water.
We did it in Thailand for a few months, but I think that's because some of us were having tummy troubles too. So.
You try to make these things sound like preschool. It wasn't tummy troubles. We had fucking diarrhea. To say what it is, man. We didn't have no trouble.
We had mud
We didn't
butts.
have troubles.
We had mud butts.
It was bad news is what it was. And it was curried too often.
That was the problem.
And some of that had nothing to do with the water.
That's how it gets you, man. Curry is
just
good.
curry.
And it's like, I want to eat it again. Don't you eat it again.
Don't eat them leftovers.
Don't do
At least put a day. They not gonna go bad. Put a day in there.
Maybe 2, depending on the curry.
Well, I said that. I'm like, the only
Plan
time
your schedule accordingly.
I said the only time we ever had problems with diarrhea was when we were in Thailand and we hadn't figured out you can't eat curry 2 days in a row. And the one guy started laughing and was like, yeah, I lived in India. You just don't do that.
You can't do it. It's delicious. Just let the desire build.
It's very delicious.
All right. If you want to follow us, find us, watch us, hear us. You can go to the YouTubes, the Facebook, the Pinterest, the iTunes, the Spotify, and the Google Podcasts. We are the Traveling Farrs. If you like the Instagram or the Twitter, Traveling Farrs. If you like email, travelingfarrs@gmail.com. And the blog space, the travelingfarrs.blueberry.net. No E's in the blueberry.
That's it?
That's it.
Did you look at Cam 2?
You didn't look at Cam 2
You
all day,
didn't look
did
at
you?
Cam 2.
Nope.
Poor
Sorry.
neglected
Neglected.
That's
Cam 2.
eloquent. Some eloquent speaking.
That's my eloquent. That's it. That's
Like-
all.
like
Turn the light off.
accurate.
Did you see the new lights Keegan got?
No.
I
saw them.
She got a remote and RGB lights.
I saw them, but they haven't been set up yet.
She probably needs her
I
daddy
got
to
this.
help.
No, wait, she's gonna plug it in
Place them. Right.
wherever she wants. Oh, there's no. She doesn't need anybody to help her. Damn it. Say goodbye to the people.
Bye, people. Poor Keegan.
Peace.
Poor Keegan. What are you talking about?
Me?
She does not need help for everything.
No, she doesn't. That is true.
That is a different conversation that I will not get into because I will be upset.
Ooh. Why is this not on the podcast?
Because it's not podcast material.
Oh, it sounds
It's
like
definitely
podcast material.
podcast material.
This sounds good. This sounds juicy.
This might be the after the podcast conversation.